gold jewelry that sets off her glowing skin. But Ava's bottom half is draped in sweats, her feet in house slippers. It's the secret viewers never see. "I'm half dressed for bed already anyway," she says with a dramatic sigh. Ava is very dramatic. "And I'm hosting the Girls Club's Christmas breakfast tomorrow, and then Eisenhower Hospital's Hope for the Holidays fundraiser tomorrow night. And Sonny and I are doing every local Christmas parade the next few weekends. You should think about giving back to the community, Cliff." "Oh, I do," he says. "I keep small business alive in Palm Springs. Wouldn't be a bar afloat without my support." Cliff roars, setting off his chattering teeth. I call Cliff the unicorn, because he was actually born and raised in Palm Springs. He didn't migrate here like the older snowbirds to escape the cold. He didn't snap up mid-century houses with cash like the Silicon Valley techies who realized this was a real estate goldmine. And he didn't suddenly discover how hip Palm Springs was, like the millennials who flocked here for the Coachella Music Festival and to catch a glimpse of Drake, Beyoncé, or the Kardashians. No, Cliff is old school. He was Palm Springs when tumbleweeds still blew right through downtown, when Bob Hope pumped gas next to you, and when Frank Sinatra might take a seat beside you at the bar, order a martini, and nobody acted like it was a big deal. I admire Cliff because the set suddenly spins, and I have to grab the arm of a passing sound guy to steady myself. He looks at me, and I let go. He didn't run away from where he grew up. "How about you, sunshine?" Cliff asks me. "Want to grab a drink?" "I'm going to pass tonight, Cliff. I'm wiped from this week. Rain check?" "Never rains in the desert, sunshine," Cliff jokes. "You ought to know that." He stops and looks at me. "What would Frank Sinatra do?" I laugh. I adore Cliff's corniness. "You're not Frank Sinatra," Ava calls. "My martini awaits with or without you," Cliff salutes, as if he's Bob Hope on a USO tour, and begins to walk out of the studio. "Ratings come in this weekend," a voice yells. "That's when we party." We all turn. Our producer, Ronan, is standing in the middle of the studio. Ronan is all of 30. He's dressed in flip-flops, board shorts, and a t-shirt that says "Sun's out, guns out," like he just returned from Coachella. Oh, and he's wearing sunglasses. At night. In a studio that's gone dim. Ronan is the grandson of the man who owns our network, DSRT. Jack Clark of Clark Star pretty much owns every network across the U.S. these days. He put his grandson in charge because Ro's father bought an NFL franchise, and he's too obsessed with his new fancy toy to pay attention to his old fancy toy. Before DSRT, Ronan was a surfer living in Hawaii who found it hard to believe there wasn't an ocean in the middle of the California desert. He showed up to our very first official news meeting wearing a tank top with an arrow pointing straight up that read, "This dude's the CEO!" Exclamation point. "You can call me Roro," he'd announced upon introduction. "No," Cliff said. "I can't." Ronan had turned his bleary gaze upon me and said, "Yo, weather's, not really my thing. You can just, look outside and see what's going on. And it's, on my phone. Just so we're clear. Get it? Like the weather." My heart nearly stopped. "People need to know how to plan their days, sir," I protested. "Weather is a vital part of all our lives. It's daily news, and what I study and disseminate can save lives." "Ratings party if we're still #1, Ronan yells, knocking me from my thoughts. I look at Ava, and she rolls her eyes. She sidles up next to me and whispers, "You know all the jokes about millennials? He's the punchline for all of them." I stifle a laugh. We walk each other to the parking lot. "See you Monday," I say.